Hello, hello. It is time. So I meant to do this last week when it was new. We're still doing this before the reset, but I meant to do this back last Tuesday when the patch came out because we did the mosquito to regain an expert. But I forgot to do this. We're doing this as Paladin because I wanted. We prioritized Paladin for duties and such. So, yeah, we're gearing up Paladin right now. A little worried about what it means by that whole shock to the system, considering we beat the hell out of her in the first raid. People got wrecked. Those look like the snake tribe from Stormblood. Yeah, see, there it is. Sonata. Their primal was Lakshmi. Although now that I think I talked about this back in or what's the second one? Zandoria. I talked about how some fights and such were actually from 11 originally. And how even some of the races in 14 were actually based on 11 races. Like, Elizin were based off Elvon, Mikoti off Mithra, and so on. Hell, damn, what was the dude's name? The Dawn servant, original Dawn servant in 7.0. He was actually a raid boss in 11. So I think 11 fans will just have their minds blown at him being part of the MSQ and a good guy rather than an enemy. Strange Mage. Oh, shit. You don't need to have played 11 to know who that's going to be. Because there was that one 11 collab event years ago on top of the Black Mage storyline having having an XP of her. Basically having their own Shintoto. So, Shintoto running around, do we need to do anything? Like, I mean, we could just go take a break, take a vacation or something. She's on the job. We don't have to do anything. Like, I'm okay with sitting back and just let somebody else do all the work for a change. Okay, so we're just going to fly over. It's also kind of interesting we got Air Force, considering the next Ultimate looks to be based off Kefka. You know, all we know is it's going to be meta. And if you want my thoughts, I think we are finally getting something that the developers have hinted they wanted to do for ages but could never do, and that's a Warring Triad Ultimate. Because the Triad were used as the Heaven's Ward EX trial series, post game series. But the original use was part of Final Fantasy VI's story. So yeah, I think they're finally getting what the developers are finally getting what they wanted, which means no Shinru Ultimate. Although it is possible we'll see that in Evercold. Because they're definitely not doing their pattern anymore. It used to be 8-man raid, then MSQ, then repeat. But for here they skipped ahead to the Eden for the Ultimate for the first one of Dawn Trail, and now we're going back to Stormblood for the next one. Very interesting. I want to see what they do. Okay, so we got it unlocked. We're actually bringing one of our friends in. So you may be asking yourself, what is this, a crossover episode? Yes, yes it is. Alright, let's queue up. We're doing this as Paladin because, yeah, it's our most geared up job right now. Oh! Ooh. See the item level? Yeah, everything else we have is actually below that. Because we've been prioritizing Paladin, for the last few patches. And, considering Evercode, yeah. Paladin is winning. Paladin just keeps winning, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, we just haven't played it. Oh, well, Dancer had it, but yeah. So yeah, most of our jobs are just below it, so plus, we can look and see what gets something decent for tank. Alright, I was about to say, since this is very brand new content, even though it's just under a week old, queue times are not going to be long. You know, I feel like we should have gotten the queue already. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, never mind. I was expecting absolute virtue for this raid because we got a version in Eureka. I was expecting this because he didn't show up in the previous two, but nope, apparently Shotaro. Go figure.
What echoes has Sir Roger conjured this time, I wonder? The great star tree. This must be Windurst walls.
If I remember correctly, Windurst was like a early hub or something. I didn't play 11, but I looked up info after that. Oh, we're screwed. Yeah, that name's well earned.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible echo?
You've no recourse but to cower before my true power! Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay! Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next. Fear will not survive this without powerful healing magics.
Right about now, I'm kind of glad to win tank.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Plotting bitch.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint.
And she rhymes. What is she? Tiny sized version of Alastair?
My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
Is everyone all right?
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun.
I had a nickel for every time I heard that line before. I'd have two, not a lot, but here it's happened twice. Oh crap.
Surrender, I'll allow. If
I am
you
just
give
guessing
up
on that
now.
one.
Your offenses demand consequences.
Ooh-wee, enjoying that tank privilege right about now.
Too slow, I fear. You never stood a chance, my dear. I shall snuff your flame out. Another swift rout.
Crap. Oh. Wait, we gonna anti-knockback that? Huh. Nobody's surprised evil does not die. They just get elected to power. Hey-oh!
Doll.
You've proven a match for my magic's dog. Perhaps you have merit after all.
Yeah, the funny thing is, remember picture from the 11th event that she was in, she remarks about the dogs. I remember looking up stuff
Bile
years
Tana.
ago.
This looks like Artogan.
Eorzea is under attack! The enemy has breached the Baron's defense site! They march on the Imperial capital!
The city has been besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Come on. Kind of reminded me of the triple demon from Vana'diel.
And now the fight begins in earnest.
Oh, camera go nutty. Oh, great. What are we, Hercules now? Probably.
Look at all these adorable two legs. Come, dance with me, mortals.
Their leader has finally shown themselves. Here the siege has ended. Where is Serelja hiding?
Didn't get to look at those memos because, you know, tank.
Are these not the undersea ruins of Al-Zadar?
Also, wait. Oh, hell.
Can't be. The light divinity.
Al-Zadar, that's a Dungeon Windwalker.
Alexander, the meek shall be rewarded. The defiled shall be judged.
Alexander. So we meet again.
My sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
I'm sure the plot twist is going to be the actual Alexander. When we have the actual Gilgamesh, why not, right? Now it's clearly a fake Shikoto, so whatever.
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions. Divine chains shall melt thy flesh, sear thy bones, unshackle thy soul. Open thy eyes, my radiance shall guide thee.
Whoa, what the hell is that? Yeah, and that Silk said the same shit. Look what happened to him.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Oh, we got that Ravana mechanic. That's cute. You know, we haven't had a good kidnap mechanic in a long. Uh-oh.
Wish for eternity, yearn for immortality, sense thy transience. Know thy insignificance.
Ooh, we wiped. Wow. I was gonna say we haven't had a good kidnap mechanic since near raids. We're about due for one, aren't we? Tradition is up until Endwalker, the third raid of the Alliance raids always had a kidnap mechanic. Like Cerberus' stomach, the gates in the Diablos fight, Agreus' judgment thing, the lost spirits, and then you had the virus thing during the girl fight in Neo. But yeah, it's been a long time since we got a kidnap mechanic in the Alliance raid. I wonder if this one happened.
The defiled shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
Thy sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Echo can match the resilience of Alexander.
Offer thy worship, thou shalt burn away thy transgressions. Flesh, seal thy bones, unshackle thy soul. Open thy eyes, my radiance shall guide thee.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Yearn for immortality, sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Still Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done. A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them. Comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Ow. Friggin' ow. Fat finger.
Well, if even the stalwart defenses of Alexander cannot stop us, I say we press on. The Garden of Ruhmet. And that means...
Means what? I didn't play 11, buddy. Can you, like, be, less vague? Oh, look, it's budget absolute virtue.
That's the last of them. There is no foe Sorelja can conjure that I have not already vanquished.
You have vanquished. We're the ones doing the work here, buddy.
Twilight God? Here? Sorelja, you bastard. You'll
Yeah, I remember
pay
reading about
dearly
this
for
guy. He was like the final boss of 11. Why is he
We
here
stand
instead
now
of
before the
the
very
actual-
father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Like, I know this guy has the entire expansion based up on him too in 11.
The emptiness threatens to spread.
Yeah, I don't want them to get caught catching aggro back. There we go. A little bit of stance. Better than you have tried.
Darkness. It's growing. This place is being swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest.
Oh no, we saw that manifested by wearing red baseball caps. Hey-oh!
No, I won't give in.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more. So long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no purchase in my heart.
He was pulling that shit in the previous raid too, man. He can't say it right, apparently.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Oh. I had a feeling something was wrong here.
Twilight God could never. What has Eorzea done?
Well, I don't feel like the final boss could be something really messed up. Like I remember at the end of Sandoria, he was talking about making us take on the gods. Yeah, I got a bad feeling.
The comrade is down. Someone revive them. Careful, lest the darkness take you.
through my resist. Damn.
Our fate decided.
You sound like Don't Bring a Yone over there.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Desire for the emptiness.
Okay, I gotta wait down.
Truly mighty blow! The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed!
Damn, again! Alright. Had no cooldown for that one. Damn, getting Sonic 3 flashbacks here. Ah. So Shin rematch.
You can worry about how I caught up to you later. We've got a dragon to slay. Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Yes. Yes, I finally remember.
Yeah, who the hell are you, buddy?
Who I was. Who I am. Let us be done with Eorzea and his schemes.
Oh, great.
Our
So you can't even
journey's
tell
end
us.
awaits. And with luck, a new beginning.
You look like overgrown Gizamalook. Alright, let's see what dropped. Probably could just upgrade that, yeah. Augment it.
Shinryu, the divine dragon that brought ruin to Vana'diel's twin.
So, World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just one.
Technically speaking, this is actually the second time you fought Shinru in a raid. The first, the previous time would have been the copy of Midgard Stormer, who was the Shinru XP. And that's solely because, Shinru was part of the Stormblood story.
Hang in there!
It is brought up, either in the crap. I think that's dropped in the Omega Skip Rage that the Shinru of Alamigo may have been based on Midgard Stormer. It's complicated.
Never thought I'd see a god that'd give Pramathia a run for his money.
Pramathia assumed this form after its resurrection. Though I suppose you would have no way of
this
knowing.
looks like Elizabeth. Or Eden 7. Oh, okay, he just kicked us right back out.
Shinryu has already been ruined to one world.
I totally misread
We
that
cannot
mechanic.
let it come to another.
Not a chance.
I think we need to be down
Let's
below.
kick this thing's scaly ass. What the hell was that?
Question of the day.
Has Serelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
Oh, goddamn.
Did he just...
That is, kind of reminded me of Midgard Stormer saving us from Omega. But, bad ending.
You have done well, Serelja. This world is mine to
Holy shit!
mine to rule forevermore.
This guy's going full sweet coating on us.
Oh, sacred flame of the become my blade and consign my foes to
Everyone, with me!
Oh, Sean, stop! That's enough!
insolence. You dare defy me.
I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of pretty cool, but I don't actually know what I'm doing.
Oh, Sean!
I'm guessing we're not supposed to be stacking on those.
I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Face the king's judgment. My word is absolute.
Okay,
down.
apparently it did that
Can
somehow.
anyone revive them?
Yeah, I don't know that mechanic.
A truly mighty blow! The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed!
Face the king's judgment! Face the king's judgment!
Electrope has many uses, but apparently that wasn't one of them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Alright. We're walking out here with that tank top after all. Somebody asking in the Alliance chat, some of that made me drop. I remember that pain. Puppet Spunk, I ran like 25 times within 2 days just to get a casting drop. Anytime it dropped, I would get some rude asshole or something. Say, oh, well, better hope you get luck. I remember one time, yeah, that happened. Said, hope you get lucky. When I asked nicely if anybody would mind kept rolling on it, passing on it so I could get it. And it's like, casting dropped. He left. He left the raid. Yeah, I think it was like a different casting piece dropped. He just left the raid after it dropped. Because I was going for the casting robes. So you gonna tell us who you are now? Yeah, who are you, buddy? Oh, joy. So he's not really a person, he is an idea. We can just ignore you. We kind of whipped your ass. Let's see. Let's go talk to him real quick. Okay, so here we go. It's updated with the third bosses. This is all stuff correlated to the 11 lore. And the Shantaro we have here, as far as the Black Mage storyline, has a different origin and more. But still was a Lalafell. And this is, the doll thing, this is what I was talking about a little while ago. This was actually part of the 11 event. The original one, not the one with Roja. See, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody's scared shitless of her. Real Zodiac vibes here, huh? And it's referenced and changed the Vana'diel expansion that I was talking about. I remember correctly, that was actually the final one. And also, from my understanding, from talking with other 11 fans, that was also the previous big expansion, where she was the main focus. Primeval Brew. That's straight out Guild Wars. I think there was a Guild Wars boss that had to be defeated that way. Alright, let's continue this on. This looks like the ending of the quest. Because that looks like stuff you see at the end of the Raid series. Oh, wait. Wrong one. There we go. Crazy how we have flying unlocked, it still feels like a chore. Baku Jaja gonna wreck somebody. Oh, you calling him king, huh? This guy's so full of shit. This is actually a good point. Good question. Like, was she? I had this like vague recollection that that she isn't actually cursed. She's just aging very slowly, which is a little different than being perma-locked to child state. That's talk about the original one, not the one we have here. I don't really know much about it. You know, past what the casual reading of it on Wiki. Oh shit! Clear out! Clear out! That ain't no fake. That's the real one. Hey, are we gonna see some bonus dialogue because we did Black Mage? I wonder if it's gonna be an option because we do have Black Mage completed. So you would have seen the Shantoto of the Black Mages. Oh boy, is this an escort thing? Oh good, she's your problem. Oh, so they do follow you. Just as long as I've tried that one. I mean, the reflection. Wait. You know the Vow of Resolve or Vow of Reason, but who the hell are the other ones? I don't remember this guy. Damn! Got that sneering imperialist vibe going, huh? Shit, I feel like I should know who that is. We must have seen her in something else and just totally forgot about her. But that's an Ellison from Alexandria. Oh, I guess we probably should have paid attention to her back in the quest, huh? Meant to talk to Shintoto. Oh well. Not yet. Let's go, let's go. There we go. Let's look at that another time. Oh, a stinger? Really? Getting Final Fantasy IX flashbacks here. Oh, this kind of reminds me of Realm Reborn's opening, where we were floating around in the void. Actually, wait, didn't we see this in either Shadowbringers or Endwalker as well? Cool. Finally, we got that done. Poor guy. He really got like super redeemed. You know, he was a douchebag early on in the story. Didn't get to Skype deep. He starts the redemption arc, helps out through the rest of the MSQ, and then bam, his redemption arc really finishes with the raids. What all did we get? Okay, we got one card. All right. All right, so we got one card, and we got the item. All right, and of course the coin is for Tombstone gear. Well, it's upgrading Tombstone gear. And oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, the raid actually was pretty good. I think compared to Tower at Paradigm, much better. Much better. I would say it felt more comparable to Delaya. in terms of difficulty. There was that light dark mechanic, but it did feel much harder than Delea. And compared to Orbone, oh man. Orbone's problem is people will quit roulettes when they see Orbone. If you look at our very first video ever doing it, people rage quit on load. Because he did that during Shadowbringers before the Echo buffs. And Orbone's always been a problem child just because people will run from it. But yeah, that was the rest of the quest, and honestly, I think this was better handled as a crossover than Nier. I didn't feel stupid for not having played 11, whereas Nier was, well, why didn't you play Nier? We did play Automata before Tower Paradigm, but joke's on us. Tower Paradigm was more original Nier and Gestalt, Gestalt and Replicant, versus Copy Factory and Bunker being Automata, which we did end up recognizing stuff of. Remember correctly, we did Copy Factory and Bunker before Automata, because I remember talking in the Automata Let's Play about having done those two raids first. And yeah, again, you would have to have played all the Nier games up to that point to understand anything going on. Whereas if you had only played Automata, you would have been able to follow Bunker and Factory. Here, we were familiar with stuff because a lot of 11's content got put into 14 at some point, like Absolute Virtue, Demiosma, Eureka. The Eureka 14 was supposed to, as I understand it was a recreation of the Eureka in 11. And, I felt less lost to a degree. Because, here's stuff by proxy and all that. So, yeah, it's cool that we got this done. And, it's a fun raid. I do think it was not a very hard raid. It doesn't feel as annoying as Juno and Sandoria were. Those two had some issues. Like Camelot, the second to last boss, that guy was annoying as hell. Because a lot of those things people were getting filtered on the crystals hard. And Shadow Lord was smacking people around day one. I think those were the only two real problems with those raids. Last boss and second to last boss. Whereas here, I think it's going to be Alexander's going to be there's going to be wipes. It's going to be Alexander, as we saw. Like, I could see people not understanding that mechanic because he's got the Ravana parry and it's kind of a tight one. You saw how fast it charged up. Anyway, that's it for the raids. Since we did Arcadian, last patch, there's no more new raids to do. We done Arcadian, we done Echoes of Vana'diel, which means the next raid series would be whatever the Evercold 8-man raids are. I have not seen anything to indicate what the theme is, or the name at all. And those would be coming out. Well, the 8-man raids always start about 1 or 2 weeks after the launch of an expansion, and that will be January. So 8 months from now. And then the Alliance raids would come. Well, the Alliance raids for Evercold are known as Evangelion, and it is called Ghosts of Desire. We have no information on it past is the NGE themed raid series, which is going to be strange, really. 'Cause I don't know how they can turn that into a raid series. But we'll see when we get to it. We will see. But yeah, next raid series, our next raid VODs, in terms of new content, for doing it for the first time, probably going to be the Evercold 8-man raids, and we won't be seeing those until January. Or it depends on when in January they launch it. They could do it late January, which means we wouldn't actually see the 8-man raids until February. So just saying that as a warning, we don't know what the targeted date is. It could be middle of January, it could be late January, it could be February, because it's always 1 or 2 weeks after the start of an expansion. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.